Wait a second, he said quietly and started to wash his friend's face, softly rubbing.
Yeah!
Bang! Damn it.
We are back from SMOSH Summer Games. Shout out and a round of applause to the Randy Bandits.
Yeah!
Sorry.
Good job, guys.
It was a broken gun. Before we get back into the normally scheduled gamings, we thought we'd do something a little special today. It's something that you guys have been asking for a little bit. But before we get into that, I just want to say how nice it is to have all of us here in the room. We kind of missed Lasercorn and Sohinki, but hey, shout out to these guys. You guys have been doing some stuff on your own personal channels lately. Shout out to all the extra videos. If you haven't already, we have links down below. Go subscribe, go see what they're doing. If you miss them, go find them. But also, you may have noticed over the last few months that this family has started to expand. And in true SMOSH Games nature, we can't let this go just quietly. If we're gonna bring new people into the SG family,
We're gonna have to make him really uncomfortable.
really uncomfortable. So please help me today with a round of applause for the two newest members of SMOSH Games, Damien and Bugs! Bugs and Damien! You guys look a little too excited. As Flitz and Wes can attest, back when they were inducted as new members of SMOSH Games, it wasn't pleasant.
Before we knew it, we were both naked and making out fiercely. I had no idea what was going on, and it didn't.
We thought about baby wrestling, baby oil wrestling.
Baby wrestling.
We also thought about baby wrestling, guys. Have you guys enjoyed your time on SMOSH Games so far? It's been nice, it's been fun.
It's been absolutely
You gotta go to the desert. There's some cool things you get to eat here and there. It's not all fun and games here on SMOSH Games. There's actually some really bad, uncomfortable things you have to learn to endure. And we're gonna make you do that all at once and in front of all of us, so you don't feel alone and left out. So to induct the two of you, we have two separate things that you'll have to do individually. Okay. And Damien, yours is gonna be super horrible and uncomfortable. I'm not even gonna tell you what it is yet.
Is it anything like the video of theirs I saw?
Oh, it's a little bit worse.
It's a lot more physical.
Okay. So we're gonna let you sit on the side here for a second while we first induct Bose. Lasercorn, can you give me that stool for a second?
Okay, thank you guys so much for the induction.
All
right.
Yeah, beat her up! Beat her up! With the stool! Are you ready?
Yeah.
Bose, you are gonna have to read the worst possible comments we found on the internet about you.
Oh no.
Hit the lights! Really?
Oh boy.
Wait,
Do I get a spotlight?
What lights? Practice this in rehearsal.
Yeah.
Alexa, lights!
I'm here for you.
2 hours later.
I'm here for you, Bose.
Somebody mute Bose.
That's just mean.
Does Bose even count as black? What am I supposed to be?
What are the requirements?
Samuel L. Jackson hasn't pronounced you black yet.
Do you get like an official card?
I need a black card. All right, MVPs: Joven, Lasercorn, and Pinecone.
What up?
Biggest LVP: Black Wicked Witch of the West (parenthesis Bose).
Because you're loud.
That,
You're from the east?
They had to explain that it was you, like it.
So just in case you don't get my joke.
Flitz.
I know why they made that joke though, Bose, because Bose is actually German for evil, so if it's an evil, like the Wicked Witch is a Bose a Hexer.
I heard it was bad.
I think they're just saying you have powers.
Yay!
At least you got your black card back with that comment.
Get your story straight, haters. She's not black or she's the Black Wicked Witch.
Oh my god.
Which one is it?
Bose is f***ing terrible, just like Shane Top's friend. They try way too hard to be funny and be liked. It comes off as really unfunny, and she clearly didn't even understand the game. At least if Joven was here, we would have gotten laughs from him, and he would have understood the f***ing game. Bose was terrible in this.
We got a 2-for-1 on that one.
Yeah, it was a 2-for-1, and
Look,
they actually kind of
We only get stronger when we're together. Bose, let's both try harder. Quick, laugh at me.
Is Bose like an inspired model that failed? Lol, I know she's trying to be funny, but it comes out as rude. All right, all
They
I
just called you hot.
Yeah, they just called me.
yeah.
Yeah, you just called me pretty.
And tall.
Next.
Wait, did they say inspired? Did they mean to say aspiring?
Look, just model.
You-
They said model. Let's.
Inspirational model.
I hate that beautiful
Wow.
genius.
Bose is my favorite Monster High doll.
Oh, that seriously is my comment, actually.
that's actually
Wait, is that my name?
You say that to her every morning.
Side note, am I the only one that thinks Bose and Andre the Black Nerd look alike?
Oh my god!
What the hell? That's not even a little bit.
Bose can't swim because she is black.
You got the card again.
That's
yeah.
Wait, oh my god, it's like you guys keep taking away my black card and then giving it back.
What does that do with my card?
You can't swim, you lying.
He swims.
I swam.
No, he
I'm black
floats.
man.
Alright, we're taking your black card away.
Oh, give it to me! Give it to me!
Once you don't swim, you dance through the water.
I was about to say. I love you.
Mind brothers.
My brothers.
Damien's got to go. He's connecting with Lasercorn. That's not safe for anyone.
Who was humped at you?
Bose, enough with the I'm black card. We know, we see you.
There it is again.
Haters saying it.
Clearly not
Haters saying it, not her.
It's clearly not obvious.
Kind of a coin flip at this point.
Story right now.
Make up your mind,
It's
haters.
a roller coaster of race.
Oh, Bose, more like Bozo.
The weird and best thing about that is a dad left that comment.
I hate Bose. I hate her stupid shirt.
Okay. First of all,
What weird Fraggle Rock hole did Smosh Games manage to find someone that was shorter than Mari?
Wow.
that was actually a stipulation moving
That's
forward.
that's a funny one. though.
Mari demanded that the next cast member be shorter than her. That she could feel tall finally.
Listen, I don't know what you guys are talking about. All of you guys are shorter than me.
True.
Oh my god, I might be taller than you today with the boots.
I don't
never
really know
mind.
what you guys are talking about.
Can we measure those heels real quick?
What heels? These are my shins. Let's move on.
She's got long shins.
They go all
okay.
the way to the ground.
All right. Last but not least. Oh, this person's little avatar is 3 little happy hot dogs. That's so cute. All right. I hate Bose. No. I hate when Bose makes everything about race. It's so annoying. Like, dude, shut up. Nobody thinks it's funny.
I think it's fine.
Yeah, I also enjoy when you do
Well, I'm Bose and I'm black and I can't swim.
We love you,
Are we official now? Are we official?
Yeah, you're in.
officially in.
Oh, well, I gotta go scream into a pillow.
Yeah, we all know you're really just gonna
We still love you.
folks.
All right, 1 down, 1 to go. Damien, come up here.
Okay.
We have for you
How dare you?
a fan fiction. This was way too easy to find Damien and Shane fan fiction. So you are master voices. There are 2 scripts. I'm gonna hold this over here. If you need help, maybe someone can jump in. But you, my friend, are gonna be reading some fan fiction between you and Shane, and I want to hear them voices.
Wait, ain't nobody gonna talk about how you just pulled that out your butt?
How's he gonna do the?
I literally pull everything I do on this channel. I pull out of my ass.
I feel like he's going to struggle with the Damien voice though.
No, I can do a pretty good Damien.
Oh, okay.
That's great.
Spot on.
Yeah,
I'm working on it.
yeah, you should
Very
keep
good.
it there.
My name is Shane. Okay.
Jesus.
I was into some weird shit when I was a teenager, but I never did this. Come on.
You didn't write fan fiction about Lord of the Rings or anything?
No.
Oh, I did.
Really?
Legolas and the Mirkwood Forest, yes.
All right, so I'm gonna commit to this as best as possible, like any actor should. No. Hey, what are you watching? Asked Damien, sitting next to him on the couch. A pronoun right off the bat, with no established subject. What? How did you get here, man? Shane asked, confused. What do you mean? It's obvious, the brunette answered, smiling at his friend. I guess it is, he said. And for a while they stood silent, watching the surface together. There was some moth flying around the lamp which caught its interest for some time. But what you doing here? He asked all of a sudden. I'm here for you, buddy, Damien answered, smiling widely. He stawed up and walked in front of Shane. I'm here to help you relax. Oh no, he said, quieter in a way that made him feel a bit weird. He rested his fingers on his waist and started to... Jesus. Yep. Wow.
It's never English majors who write these.
Oh no, this time it's not grammar. This time it's more content.
All right.
Started to trail them up his torso, lifting his shirt up slowly, swaying his hips a bit at the same time. Look, if you want to do this, I'm going to commit, and we're in this together. After he took it off, he sat on Shane's lap, positioning his knees on both sides of Shane's legs, and then leaned for a kiss.
Yeah, you did.
Goddamn. It was a long, passionate one with tongue.
Ooh.
At the same time, Damien was massaging the blonde's chest, helping him get rid of his clothes as well.
Okay, are we done?
I love this.
I'm okay with this. They didn't even get to the meat yet.
After a while, they were both
about to get to
shirtless,
the
but it seemed like Damien wanted to take it further. Of
course.
He stood up and started to sway his hips in a slow dance move. Give him the
I mean,
old
you got to
Damien,
kind of
huh?
stand up and give us a slow dance move.
Let's do that.
No, let's read this properly. It seemed like Damien wanted to take it further. He stood up and started to sway his hips in a slow dance move again, and unbuckled his belt slowly, and then started to undress. We're not gonna do that one.
Thank you for all.
This is my sexy joke. He was left only in his boxers when he kneeled, putting his hands on Shane's
It's like a
waist.
metronome.
Kneel! Kneel!
There's nothing
Wait.
sexy about it.
I'm really envisioning this.
Don't make me kneel down while reading this, for the love of God. Gonna make you relax, buddy, he whispered. No, sorry. Gonna make you relax, buddy. He whispered, pulling his pants and then boxers off.
Yeah.
Shane was fully hard and completely out of his mind.
What does that mean? Are you hard and out of your mind? Shane,
Shane,
explain to
no.
us why you're We're here where it says Shane was fully hard and completely out of his mind.
Yeah.
Sounds like all the time.
He just watched as Damien grabbed his shaft and started to stroke it slowly.
It's weird when he's here. I don't feel comfortable.
Something he had never experienced before. His best friend was massaging his dick. He could feel his hot breath on his skin. Just relax. Let it go, the brunette said. That's me. And he did. Immediately coming with a loud shout.
That's how it works.
It is spelled C-O-M, so that's nice.
Oh, he just arrived. His vision blurred, and when he managed to see again, he saw no one in front of him. He could only see himself naked on his couch, now a bit dirty from his drunken actions.
This is my line. I'm so glad that people are finally reading my
Wait,
work.
there's
Sorry, I have to go. We're shooting a video with kids.
Dude, I look forward to a week from now when I'm able to make eye contact again.
Yeah, get in there. Yeah.
You gotta give it a voice, too.
He's Shane now.
He's Shane now. Your interpretation of Shane.
Wow, that was very uncomfortable.
Yeah, you're telling me.
There's
This is backfiring.
nothing wrong with
dramatically.
two gents being in love, but Shane and myself are platonic, and first line's yours.
That's dark.
Fupa.
Yeah, I guess.
Shane admitted a bit shyly. Maybe he was drunk, but he still felt a bit awkward about the idea of swimming with Damien naked. What? Or maybe he felt like that because he was drunk. Usually the idea of seeing his friend naked probably wouldn't seem that awkward for him. You guess. Well, I guess you are so afraid to admit it that I have to make you do it, the brunette said and grabbed Shane in the water.
Wait, is this 2? So it's because it's chapter 2.
This is, I think, a different story.
Yeah.
Splashing the water around them and trying to lower his friend so he would sink a bit into the water. But Shane didn't give up easily. He has drowned before. So they started to wrestle in the water. It probably wasn't the best idea since both of them were a little drunk. I don't drink. But they didn't care at the moment. They were good swimmers, so they made it not to die. So far, at least.
All right. It was a great idea. I love it. The sort of voice.
Why are you
Let him be Shane!
This is how I hear him.
I'm so happy I have you as my best friend, and I love Lisa so much.
Yeah, man.
Well then, I'm glad you did. ... Will I get a reward? He asked, grinning.
What kind of?
Shane asked, sounding very confused. Then Damien turned his back to him and pointed his neck, which was still a bit dirty. Can you please wash my neck? I feel it is still not clean, he said, laughing a bit. He sounded serious, though.
Yeah, I really love neck washing porn.
Is this
It's
romance?
It's one of my favorites.
Oh, yeah, romance to middle schoolers?
Sure, man. I got ya.
Shane answered after a while and started to rub his friend's neck, trying to wash the dirt off of it.
Done.
He added after a while.
Done.
It's clearly younger people that don't know about how sex is done, so it's like, hey, do you want to do those sex things like, I don't know, kiss each other's eyes? Yeah. Then later, let's rub knees.
Yeah.
Done.
Thanks, buddy. Me too, the brunette said, turning and facing him again. Shane could see now that his forehead was a bit dirty too.
Why is your forehead dirty?
From all
Ash
that
Wednesday.
sex.
Keep reading.
Wait a second.
He said quietly and started to wash his friend's face, softly rubbing his fingers under the palm of his head.
Close your eyes, please.
He added, and then touched Damien's. Oh, there is eye play in this. Touched Damien's eyelids softly. He wasn't sure if they were really
nice eyelids, man. They're actually super soft.
You have nice eyelids.
Thank you. He wasn't sure if they were really dirty, but he just felt like he wanted to touch them.
What?
Thanks, man, the brunette said, opening his eyes and then chuckled a bit awkwardly. Shane wasn't sure because it was pretty dark, but he could swear that he saw a blush on his cheeks. His face was red too, so he didn't say anything.
Anything and everything for a satisfied customer.
Why is he British?
He joked,
Yeah.
and they both laughed a bit. It's
But
a character
also-
choice, let him fly.
He keeps on going from like surfer dude into a random accent. It was like Irish first.
So Peter Baelish is fine when he does it, but Joven's a problem.
That's a jab on Littlefinger.
Littlefinger,
Yeah.
you know I love your mother and sons.
Hoity toity.
Then I would like. Oh, God. Then I would like to pay you for your service, the taller boy said softly.
Taller than Shane?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
By like, not that much actually.
4 feet.
By like only like a modest 4 feet, and placed his hands on Shane's shoulders and chest, washing it from the mud and dirt.
Why is it
They were
muddy
both
and-
just
Shoulders
smilling and
and
chuckling,
chest.
looking into each other's eyes.
Shoulder
Then Damien
chest.
trailed his fingers a bit above to his friend's jaw,
His friend.
and then placed his thumbs on his lips. Damien's skin felt so nice against his mouth, he had to really keep himself from opening it a bit, which was harder after a joint and alcohol. Cross-faded sex habits!
That is legal in a few states,
Hey,
though, so...
get to the part where you bang, you know?
Oh, it's coming! And so...
Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. Who's got a third script?
Oh, God. A new challenger has entered the field. Whoa, what are you guys doing? They heard a familiar voice and then turned to the shore. Somehow they didn't heard they steps before, and now mostly all of their friends were there, looking at them as they were taking a naked bath in the lake together, so close to each other, touching each other.
You're busted, man.
See you.
Just washing. We were dirty. We couldn't find you guys in the forest. Where have you been? Damien responded quickly, getting his hands away from his friend slowly. So quick response, slow move.
Yeah!
Shane added quietly, swimming a bit away from the brunette.
You know, we didn't want to interrupt your guys' date.
One of their friends joked, and everybody laughed.
That's a knee slapper.
Except Shane.
I don't laugh.
They
Can't
both got
improvise.
a little bit closer to the shore, still not getting out off water fully though. So why are you interrupting now? Damien asked, still laughing a bit and pulling Shane closer to him, grabbing him by the shoulder like he was his boyfriend. It was obviously a joke and everyone laughed.
This is really mean.
Except Shane. Again. He felt weird. He felt wrong. He felt like everyone was judging him, staring at him. He got out of Damien's grip fast and moved a few steps away from him. Hey, babe. What's going on? Damien said, keeping the joke, and the rest of the group laughed again. They were clearly just playing around, having fun, but Shane just felt mad. And when Damien moved closer to him, reaching for a hug, he pushed him away.
Leave me alone, you perv!
He shouted. The brunette fell into the water. Oh, no! It seemed like Shane pushed him much harder than he wanted to. He actually hit him in the chest, pushing his best friend into the water pretty hard. Didn't seem dangerous, though, so the team just laughed again.
Okay, lovebirds. We will leave you here. After you done, get back to the house. We have a beef to roast.
What? Oh, beef! What the hell? That's actually my favorite line from this whole thing. I'm sorry, I don't have time for this crap. I've got a beef to roast. Someone shouted, and all of them slowly disappeared behind the trees again.
No.
Damn, y'all are coordinated. Damien looked at him in a weird way, and Shane stared at him terrified.
Jesus, Damien. I'm sorry, I didn't want to.
He started moving closer to the taller boy, but then his friend just moved away. No! Now you leave me alone, he answered shortly, and turned away from Shane.
Oh, now they're fighting.
Please, I really didn't mean to.
He tried to speak again, but Damien clearly didn't care. Shut up and go with them. I will get to the house by myself, he said, clearly not still facing the other boy. A single tear dropped on Shane's cheek.
No.
It was not really visible, though. He was pretty wet on all of his body. He slowly got out from the water and got dressed. His clothes were wet and dirty, but he felt like it was at least accurate to his mood and his opinion about himself.
Wow.
I'm so wet and dirty.
Damian. Yo.
He tried for the third time, but then the brunette just dived into the water, not listening to him. So I assumed never to be heard from again. So he just walked into the forest again, but he didn't walk to the rest of the group. He didn't want the Mato see him cry.
The Mato.
Wow. That was
Well,
really
there you
sad.
go.
Oh my God!
Good job,
That
Damien.
was
Thank you.
sexy and more sad.
We were assholes.
Yeah.
No, don't be asshole friends who make fun of your friends who are in love, you guys.
Yeah, if you find out that two of your friends are in love, it doesn't matter race, sex,
Yeah.
or gender. Just let them have their fun,
Yeah.
naked swimming time.
Not only were we assholes, but we were kind of like spirits of the forest, just drifting.
Look, Boner Town!
We've got to get out of here. We've got a beef to roast.
Yeah, let's go get that beef. Okay, there you go. We got Damien Bose in the SMOSH Games family. Slowly you feel.
Oh God.
That is not it for the announcements. We got another big announcement for the next 2 weeks. We are working with the WWE again. What? Twice in a year? It's happening. So get ready. 2 game bangs with some WWE superstars happening right here. Woo! Next week. Woo! So glad to have Damien and Bose a part of the family. If you want to see that lovely moment when Wes and Flitz became a part of the family, click that box to the left. And hey, there's a thing that we did recently, the SMOSH Summer Games Wild West. Watch the finale here, then you can act like you knew the whole thing.